Heidi ho. Candid World. Candaroonies.
Candaroony.
Ned Flanders. I haven't watched an episode of The Simpsons in a while.
Well, when would you? You are so
I feel
blessed busy.
You know what? The Simpsons, you could have... How long do you think you could have The Simpsons playing on in the background? How many hours of The Simpsons are there, do you think? Is my question.
Do I have to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
I'm like the worst person because, okay, it's been going on, what, 35 years? Has it been that long?
I think Christmas of 1989 was the
40?
first episode.
So 34 years? And I don't know how many episodes are in a
That's a good question.
year.
I bet there's 20-something.
I'm just going to shoot my shot here
Shoot your shot.
and say that there are
Blow it up.
1,300 episodes.
1,300 episodes.
I'm just guessing. What would you say?
750 hours of Simpsons greatness. Well, I would say 20. What do we say? 34 times 24? Let's call it. What do you think? What do you got?
750.
Hours.
750 episodes.
Oh my God, I said it. You said it. Oh, no, I said 600. I did math wrong. You said 1,300, and I said 750. So I got it on the head, but only because I can't do math.
You said 750 hours?
Well, I just figured a half-hour show. It's not a half-hour show.
Would be 650, yeah.
But I bet 750 episodes by like 24 minutes.
This is as of
21
May
minutes.
May 21st, 2023. Currently in its 34th season.
Listen, if you're on the live show, or if you're listening to this at a later broadcast and you're driving in your car, I want you to stop your car in the middle of traffic and send us your favorite Simpsons quote, followed by tagging us on Twitter or the X. Hello, what?
Megan's in Jamaica. And she's joining us from Jamaica. Me crazy.
All right. So is Megan working with the bobsled team?
That would be so awesome.
That'd be so awesome. I hope you're on vacation, Megan. That is so awesome. I kind of wish I was in Jamaica, but I bet it's hotter here than it is in Jamaica.
Are you at work? Are you working in Jamaica right now?
Yeah, are you?
Or is this just pleasure? Pleasurable? Is it pleasurable in Jamaica?
I want to work in Jamaica. Jeez.
Nisi doesn't watch The Simpsons, and I have seen it, but I don't religiously watch it.
You know what? I wonder if the Simpsons have.
We did not do a Simpsons Fete, did we?
We did. I distinctly remember
Lisa Simpson. Lisa made the bracket. Yeah, that's right. She did.
Now, I wonder if the Simpsons has transcended generations. It's your/my generation of like, that was the Family Guy of the time.
Sure.
Yeah,
it's probably somewhere right between us.
Yeah.
I'm slightly older than probably their target.
I don't know, because all of my, like, let's say, even like my uncles who are older than you, they're 10 years older than you are.
Sure.
They love The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I think The Simpsons
maybe it was just me.
Maybe it was just you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Family Guy. And even Family Guy's getting old, right? Like, Family Guy's been around for probably, I want to say 20 seasons. I don't know. Somewhere in that realm. But
that's why they invented the internet.
It is why they invented the internet. Who did invent the internet? I think that's one of the great mysteries of the world. But yeah,
409 Simpsons. Family Guy, 409.
There you go. But I bet they have less episodes. They had to take like a 2 or 3 year hiatus. They got kicked off of national television because they were too raunchy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's where we've come in the world. Anywho, it is Wednesday night on this live
Kevin's here for right now. He's currently here, but he may not be here by the end of the show.
When will then be now?
In the middle
Soon.
of the now. Spaceballs.
Oh yeah, baby.
One of my favorite snacks right now. There's this, I don't know, we've been shopping at Whole Foods recently.
Nice.
And they're in the snack aisle, they're basically like the cheese balls.
Uh-huh.
It's an organic version of it. It's just called Spaceballs.
Wow. I
it's
wonder if
incredibly good.
I wonder if Mel Brooks is getting any money from that.
They are
Spaceballs,
really,
the lunchbox.
They're really
Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
So Kevin's
might be in my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah. Not top 5, but top 10. Literally transports me right back
to your childhood.
To my childhood.
Yeah.
Sitting in my best friend Anthony's living room watching it. Every time.
I know when we've talked about this, I saw it on my 10th birthday. 10th or 11th, I don't remember what it was. On my birthday, yeah. Who made the fat bracket from Spaceballs that year? When we debated it. It was
Lone Star?
Was it? No, I thought it was
Princess.
The Princess.
Mm.
I thought she made it. She got bounced in the first round, I think.
Probably. She was a badass.
It wasn't Pizza the Hut.
But also a little selfish.
Was that person that walked by, did they pull out their camera and record us? That's royalties.
I don't know. Did they?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, Niecy. I think Niecy loves her some Trulies.
All right, I got it.
Yeah. What do you got?
Fun Dip. That's what I got.
Yes.
When was the last time you had this?
When was the last time I had Fun Dip? It has been, I'm going to say, if it wasn't on this show.
I don't think I've ever. Last time I've had this is 15 years ago.
I would be
20
even
years ago?
more.
So
high school. I bet in high school.
I just need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's the flavors. Well, do you like the sticks more or the powder more? I mean,
sticks.
The sticks. Like I could just eat the sticks. I don't.
What
need
is the flavor
powder.
of the sticks? Vanilla? What is this?
I don't know.
What do you think the flavor of the stick is?
Chalk. Delicious chalk.
My favorite thing is chalk. Let me see it. Let me see the ingredient.
Does it say? I don't think it says.
Serving size 2/3 of a stick and 1 packet of powder.
See,
what
Kyle,
is that?
Kyle just said chalk flavor. Thank you.
What the hell does that mean?
There's
2/3 of a stick and 1 packet of powder.
There's one.
All right, so hold on.
Oh, that's
hold on.
2/3.
There are.
Yeah, that's why. Because
no. This is so okay. This is what's wrong with Fun Dips. Then.
The problem is they should have made 3 shorter sticks.
Yeah. Well, no, they should have made 3 sticks.
Yeah, 3 sticks, but like they're saying,
so
1 stick about 2/3 the sides.
2/3 of a stick.
So they could shrink the stick.
Should equal 1 packet.
Yeah. And
this is the problem everybody runs into. Oh God, they have a great business plan. Sorry, you got to buy 2. Okay, so if one serving size is 2/3 of a stick and 1 packet, then 2 serving sizes is
4/3.
4/3,
which is 1 1/3. But that's why there's 2 sticks.
Oh,
there's 2 sticks.
That math does add up.
Yeah,
okay.
It's 6 over 3.
Yeah, you're right.
But Kyle's right. Who the fuck eats 2/3 of a stick? But they should have shrunk the stick and made it 3.
So
and
do you?
Megan says 2/3 of a stick is more than enough. She didn't. I said more than enough. She just said is enough. Yeah. She doesn't want full. She doesn't want a full stick.
Well,
that's what we're hearing about Megan. 2/3 of a stick is good enough for Megan. That's all we're saying. I'm reading it. 2/3 is enough.
That's why Megan belongs
on the Candid Athletic Training podcast.
I mean, if you can't have fun with Fun Dip, what can you have fun with?
2/3 of a stick is enough.
I wonder what what do you think the original flavors were? Do you think these are original flavors?
Adding to broadcast, 2/3 is enough. No, I don't remember. I think green. No, green was the original flavor.
Green. The other day,
I think it was
was
green, red, and blue. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, that would make sense. The other day, one of my patients said it smelled like green. I said, "Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about." Hey, it's a product of Mexico, by the way. Okay, dextrose 2%.
Here's the original
Fun
flavors.
Lime, cherry, and grape. That's what I mean. Oh no, you have
There's
apple,
a blue in there now.
apple, cherry, and grape.
Yeah.
Interesting. But I want to know what the stick has a flavor.
Chalk. So here's the only
chalk.
problem I have with Fun Dip.
Chalk doesn't taste good.
How can I eat this right now while I'm preoccupied? What they need is a 3-dimensional package where the base is like wide so you can set it up, just rip. But now I can't. If I do this and I set it down, it's just gonna spill on your table. So I can't eat the Fun Dip.
You know what though? It would be harder to dip. Like if it was like a Lunchable.
I think it'd be easier.
I don't know.
If we just need.
You wouldn't get as much on the stick. I mean, go for it. I don't care if you spill on this table.
No,
this is our table.
This is our nice healthy. This is our nice healthy roster.
It is
tablecloth that nobody ever gets to see.
We can never see healthy
the
roster.
Too big. Too busy covering up. I'll do the Fun Dip later. We have a fun episode tonight. Before
did they have too much caffeine, so they smell colors? Yeah, probably.
Pop Rocks. Fun episode.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid?
Red.
Yeah, exactly. Cherry or red? That's my point.
Yeah, it's
fun point.
Call it by the colors.
Totally the colors.
I think Matt Sure put that up on his
purple. That purple drink.
A purple drink. So, let's thank our sponsors and let's do some shenanigans here.
Okay.
Official sponsor of Candid Athletic Training, healthyroster.com. They just came out with their second version. I think we mentioned this. Yeah, 2.0. So they have made some updates. They are the best EMR in the world. That's why we work with them. Check them out at healthyroster.com. Also, Smart Tools, 10% off anything at Smart Tools using the code CANDID10. If you want some, say it. I don't know how to say it. BFRs and
instrument assisted soft tissue mobilization devices.
Yep. I always want to start with the soft tissue because that's
soft tissue instrument assisted soft tissuing.
Yeah. So
assisted soft tissue mobilization devices.
Yeah. So get them at Smart Tools, smarttools+.com, 10% off. And thanks to Athletic Trainer Insurance Plus, discounts on professional liability insurance, including general liability, using a proprietary code. If you join our podcast, if you join our podcast, become a member of our show, you can get exclusive discounts there. We're not going to give that one away for free. If you want to save some money, come talk to us.
But they're a great sponsor.
I am working frantically trying to get more sponsors for us too.
He's sweating. He's working.
We were talking about it before the podcast tonight. I am.
He gets meat sweats working on sponsorships.
Slim Jim sweats. Well, that's foreshadowing. I like what you did there. Did you do that on purpose? Or was that you didn't?
No.
That is great podcasting, Kevin. He just foreshadowed our fat.
That's what we do. Chief.
We're gonna have a meat sweat tonight.
We don't even have. Rather sweat from?
We still are yet to come up with a featured topic. So if somebody on the live stream wants to give a suggestion, otherwise whatever naturally comes up in the course of the show, we'll get there. But should we just start with some shenanigans?
Rokey dokes.
Okay. That's the wrong music.
Oh god. I was way more focused on just turning up the volume than which button I pushed.
231 episodes is the first time you've ever done that.
That was the first of that, but I've definitely done
the wrong outro.
This?
You've mixed those up, but yeah.
Because there was one time we did not one time, but a few times we've done like the topic first.
Yeah.
And normally that leads to the topic, right? And I've done that instead.
It's okay.
It's okay. All I did was like I turned up the volume, I reached and I pushed.
Yeah.
That's what she.
It's just muscle memory.
It is. It's okay. None the wiser. We can edit all of this out.
No. We're Candid Athletic Training. We haven't edited a show in 220 episodes. The first 10 were highly edited. And then we just stopped because we're us and this is what you get.
I have not. All I look at is whether or not the volume is crazy. Yeah. That's the only thing I'd look at.
Yeah.
You know what's weird though? And okay, forgive me for the listeners, but like, okay, this.
It's reasonable.
Well, this is my point. Right here, like right now, whenever I'm editing, it gets like weird. Like it goes, like it. There's some kind of glitch in the matrix in the first 5 seconds of our intro music. And I'm kind of wondering.
I wonder if it's because of this. Like we are starting to record and it lags or something.
I don't know. And I'm wondering if like I haven't, Truth Corner. I haven't listened to our podcast in a long time.
I have listened to the last couple episodes.
Have you?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's only on my end, like only on the GarageBand as I'm editing that I hear it, or does it come through on Spotify or whatever? I'm going to have to listen.
Yeah.
Anyway. What do you want to talk about first? Meat?
Yeah, let's get in there.
Megan's got a topic, maybe. Did we find out if Megan's on pleasure or work?
She's 2/3 of the way there. I don't think she said. I don't know if she's at work. I don't know if she's working right now. Didn't we do something similar to this? She's asking us for a feature topic. If you're working with high school or college students, are you able to drink on the road trip? We talked about that a couple weeks ago, didn't we? Friend or foe going out on the road?
Yeah.
Wasn't that friend or foe?
I mean, we definitely talked about going out on the road.
Yeah. No, we friend or foe'd that just a couple episodes ago, Megan.
Or are you expected to be responsible? Oh, okay. She's on vacation. We'll discuss it a little bit.
Do you want some stories, some more stories, road stories? I can't share all of them.
Yeah, because I talked about how the fact that like all I did was work with adults, 21-year-old.
Tell you about that. You got to come to the next NATA conference to hear about the Ziploc bag story.
Oh,
that's a road trip favorite. Ziploc bags. You got to ask Getsy about that one. All right. So we're gonna start with our fictional athletic trainer, and as Kevin mentioned before, we're gonna have some meat sweats here.
Megan, keep drinking. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna decide which of the 3 following breakfast meats, would make the best athletic trainer. We're talking breakfast meats here.
Just your breakfast meat.
Your 3. No, I'm gonna just say these are the 3 main ones.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Bacon.
You're not wrong.
Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage links.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage patties.
Correct.
So if you are a Canadian, bacon or a ham or whatever person, I'm sorry, they didn't make the top 3 this week.
No.
But we're gonna fat those 3.
Go.
What's
your personal favorite first? Just get it out of the way. Okay. Right.
Bacon is my favorite to eat of the 3.
Okay, good. I don't know why that took so long to think about.
Well, because I actually do like sausage too. 2/3 of a sausage will go a long way with me as well.
Especially if it's a patty.
I like patties more than I like links. What about you in terms of eating?
Bacon.
Bacon first.
Bacon. Yeah. No questions asked.
I gave you my bacon hack, right?
Maybe.
My bacon hack that I learned about 2 years ago.
Tell me.
It's the only way I cook bacon now at the house.
This is sounding familiar.
You take your flat top electric flat top grill.
Mm-hmm.
You pull out the aluminum foil. Long piece of aluminum foil.
Yep.
Two lengths of the electric skillet.
Two lengths.
Spray it up.
Okay.
Okay. Spray up that aluminum foil, one side of it, all the way.
Okay.
Lay the bacon on top of the aluminum foil. Fold the aluminum foil over the top of the bacon. So now you have aluminum foil, bacon in the middle, aluminum foil.
We got an aluminum foil bacon sandwich.
And you have to like press the aluminum foil down as flat as you can.
Okay.
So that the bacon doesn't bubble up.
Okay. And you get perfectly flat bacon?
You get flat and it's evenly cooked. It's like even, like it's not like gristly. It's just the heat gets distributed throughout the whole bacon. It is a game changer. And then
is it like guarantee?
It's a lot easier to clean up too.
Oh, it's very.
Now
the cleanup's pretty nice.
Like if you're just doing one round of bacon, it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll usually just cook off.
But you could get a lot of bacon though.
Yeah,
that could be a lot of bacon on like one of those griddles.
Yeah.
I mean, that could easily be a half a pound of bacon.
You might have come for athletic training advice, but you're leaving with bacon cooking advice tonight because I tell you what, it is one. I mean, I'll never cook bacon in another way.
Now, what's the time? What's the time on this?
I like my bacon on the crispy side, so I probably cook it a little longer than most people would.
What would your guess be of how long it takes?
See, the problem is I cook up.
So you can't see the bacon though, right?
Well, you have to you open up the aluminum foil, you flip it over. I flip it over a couple.
Flip.
Well, you don't have to. I choose to.
Okay.
I choose to.
Okay.
That'd be actually a good experiment, and just cook it longer one time and just see what happens.
I thought maybe the point of flipping over on the top was that you didn't have to flip.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try it that way. I just get worried, so I just have always just flipped it.
But you're a multiple flipper?
Yeah.
Which is fine. I think it's completely fine.
I think I'm going to try next time to just not flip and just set a timer.
So how long do you think this goes? How long do you think it takes?
10 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad.
I crank up the electric skillet pretty high.
What is your preferred setting of temperature on that electric skillet? Do you remember?
350 to 4.
Okay. All right.
Mine goes up to 4, so that's as high as I can get my Johnson.
That's
as high as I get my Johnson.
Johnson is at its peak.
Peak Johnson's 400.
Huh. That's interesting.
Okay, so you like bacon the most.
Yeah.
Do you prefer links or patties?
Links. I'm more of a links person. You know what's interesting? All right, so we can start getting into the fat because I think there's going to be this is creating the discussion. I have a 1-year-old at home. We're experimenting with. We try to find new foods that maybe he likes, and we found that he really likes sausage patties. And the reason we went with sausage patties is because sausage patties don't have a casing around them.
That's what I prefer too. I've got this phobia of cased meats. I think we've talked about that on this. Not a phobia. I just choose.
But like you eat hot dogs and brats and stuff.
Very, very seldom.
Huh.
Very seldom.
Interesting.
If I have to, I will choke down a hot dog.
Yeah, good for you. What is it about cased meats?
I don't know.
You don't like the chink, like the little break of that skin, or what?
Yeah, I think maybe that's.
Are you gonna choke on it? That's what my wife was worried about.
For
anything that had a skin.
For Abraham.
Yeah. Apparently, the number one thing everybody that's having kids, number one thing kids choke on is the skin of stuff.
See,
so like
Bennett's done some hot dogs. Like Bennett loves a hot dog right now, and he's fine.
Well, he's fine. He chews.
Well, yeah, that's
I'm
true.
saying before,
but everyone has to start with their first hot dog.
I know. And
the first time you do it, you're like, yeah, okay, make sure you chew it. And we were like cutting it, like we would slice it.
Slice, cube it up.
Yeah.
Yep, totally. I'm in that world.
And
now he's getting into bigger pieces, and she finally allows me to not cut off the skin of stuff because he has even molars now. Yeah. And I'm like, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be fine. But I think the casing of the links versus the patties can play a factor in its athletic training capabilities.
Tough skin.
Tough skin. Holds its shit
Not
together.
talking about the spray.
Yeah, holds its shit together, right?
Holds its shape.
The patty.
Oh, patty usually holds its shape pretty well.
Yeah, but it can break apart, and once you do break it apart, it's two pieces.
A bacon can lose its. A bacon will shrivel right up under pressure.
Bacon does shrivel
unless you use the Chad hack.
Yeah.
The
bacon will be a little more uneven, I would say, in its preparedness of its athletic training endeavors. Salty. Bacon's salty. Salty old athletic trainer.
Is one healthier than the other? Is bacon the least healthy?
Depends on what your view of what is healthy. I mean,
yeah.
The classic idea is that bacon's really bad for you, but finally the world has figured out that no, it's not that bad for you. You just can't eat it every day, all day. Fat is good, even saturated fat like bacon.
Here's the moral of the story, though. Has bacon ever made anything worse? No, bacon only makes things better. Like athletic trainers, we make people better. Whatever you put bacon in, it's never worse.
You could think of the most random thing ever.
PB&J with bacon.
Good.
Great, probably.
Cake with bacon.
Probably really good.
If pancakes with bacon are good, regular cake with bacon is good. Protein shakes with bacon in it. A bacon-flavored protein shake. What do you think?
Bacon-flavored seeds, sunflower seeds.
Oh, probably the best.
They are the best.
Not even like a question.
They're right up there. They're in the top 4 flavors.
What would be really bad with bacon? Ice cream, bacon, good.
I don't know. Ask Kyle. Can you put bacon on your ice cream?
If he says no, he's wrong.
A la mode is bullshit from our conversation last week. The a la carte. Just don't call it a la mode. Was a funny tweet.
How about
maple bacon donuts?
I mean, bacon on chicken, bacon on salmon, bacon on
burgers,
beef, bacon on a hot dog,
bacon on salads.
Bacon on salads.
You're making the worst tasting food good.
Bacon with Brussels sprouts, bacon with broccoli, bacon and asparagus. I mean, there's.
We should all aspire to be bacon.
Bacon and carrots.
We make everything.
That might be weird. Bacon and carrots. Nope, it's probably good.
Glove a la mode is bullshit.
So
I think bacon and carrots would probably play.
It probably would.
Maybe not like cold carrots, but like if you cook your carrots.
Yeah, cooked carrots. Yeah.
I mean, bacon wrapped shrimp.
Bacon wrapped shrimp. Bacon wrapped water chestnuts. Has anybody ate
I hate them. Water chestnuts. I'm out on.
Anybody ate a water chestnut without bacon?
Yeah, I'm sure people have.
No chance. It's the only reason them water chestnuts are around is because bacon saved its ass.
So bacon tastes better. Bacon makes things better, which is a good trait for an athletic trainer to make things better. It's like actually the definition of what we do is to make somebody better, make everybody better. So in that respect, bacon is an athletic trainer. Some of the other features, some of the behind, it's just the results. The results of bacon are there. It's the process of the bacon that we're questioning. Is bacon the healthiest? Does bacon hold up under different temperatures? It shrinks, it shrivels, it does funny things, but the result is always there. Is that okay?
Bacon
stores pretty well.
It does.
Where like you can eat a
Link store.
Do you eat cold links? You just pull a cold link out of the.
Oh, you're saying
after it's been cooked.
A link I would. Yeah, I would eat cold. I would eat cold sausage.
Eat some cold meats.
I'm not a fan of cold, like anything that was warm. Like I think we've talked about this on the podcast. Chicken, pizza, like that. Generally, people enjoy the next day cold. I'm out on. I rewarm everything. I don't know if I would rewarm bacon. I don't know if I would eat cold bacon either, though. No, I would definitely eat cold bacon.
Cold bacon I do all the time.
Yeah.
Put it on your sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I was thinking about is, okay, so people like crispy bacon. People like crispy edge, soft in the middle bacon. Some people like kind of borderline raw bacon, which, let's face it, they're kind of psychopaths.
I was going to say serial killer.
People like bacon in different shapes and forms and doneness. Sausage, it's either done or not.
I think that's great.
Right? So, well, which one applies to athletic training more?
Well, the preparation time, bacon takes a lot longer. Oh, here, I just
Bacon
typed
ice
in
cream?
bacon ice cream. I just typed it in my phone. We got Pooch Creamery Maple Bacon.
Yeah, we got
Manhattan Beach Creamery, Ben & Jerry's Whiskey Biz Brown Butter.
There's definitely bacon.
Pooch Creamery Maple Bacon Ice Cream. Oh, mix. Is that for dogs? That might be for dogs.
Bacon on ice cream sounds like a crime. It's all right, Nisi. Don't hate until you try it.
Bacon maple ice cream recipe. That sounds freaking so good.
That sounds amazing. But it's sweet and salty.
Well,
that's the reason.
A bacon ice cream sandwich.
I've been watching a lot of Food Network. Sweet and salty. Sweet and salty. Sweet and salty. Throw some acid in there, you're going to win Chopped.
Throw some acid in
there. I'm telling you right now, Food Network, you can make a drinking game out of how many times they freaking say, I needed some acidity. Yeah. And I needed some acid. I needed some acidity. I don't even know what that means. Vinegar?
I'll ask my sister. I'll see her this weekend.
Oh, yeah. She was on Chopped.
Yeah.
That's right. Celebrity.
That's right. The bacon takes a long time to prepare. It's like you need extra education to be bacon.
You know what? Yeah.
You need, as an athletic trainer, you need to be ready to go right now.
Yeah.
That's a drawback.
Most sausage links are like fully cooked before you even.
Yeah.
Unless you buy some like legit
the patties?
Irish sausage, by the way. Legit.
Honestly, the only time I really want to link is if I'm doing.
I need to go to New York.
I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Be there for 6 days.
Are you going in the city?
On Friday.
My uncle used to go to this butcher shop and bring back some like authentic freaking Irish sausage that my grandparents were like, this tastes like back home. And that stuff is amazing. Anyway, sidetrack. It was somewhere, I don't even remember where it was. Maybe in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Daredevil protecting the butcher shop.
Okay.
Anyway, bacon,
so I
sausage,
think we haven't.
links.
I think we haven't talked about the patties enough.
We have not.
Patties are consistent. I think they're a volume play, right?
I agree with that.
Like you can put your egg. You can put your egg on the patty. Do a poached egg.
You could.
Like you can't put a lot of stuff on the bacon or on the links. You can mix those in.
Do you eat your sausage with a fork? Do you eat your link or patty?
Yes.
Do you eat your bacon with a fork?
No.
Okay. So you need like
tools required.
Tools required.
You got to have some gadgets, some gizmos. That's a really good point, Kevin.
I feel like I would.
Kevin, that's a really.
I feel like I would never pick up a sausage patty with my fingers. I would maybe pick up a sausage link with my fingers. I would definitely pick up a mound of bacon with my fingers. Tool required. Athletic trainer is a patty.
Gloves. Now I'm more confused. These last couple of points have made me way more confused on which would make a better athletic trainer. This is a really good conversation. We're starting the show off on a strong note here.
What's the most versatile? It's got to be bacon.
It's got to be bacon.
Got to be bacon.
Right? You don't see a salad with any sausage patties in it.
Which one's the one that's most ready to go? Probably the links. That's probably the quickest.
I don't know. Patty? I would think the patty, actually.
You think? Okay.
Cook one side, flip the other side, boom. You said it's pre-cooked already, usually.
Well, the ones I've been buying, the links are pre-cooked. The patties are not.
Okay.
But that's just
so maybe it's a stalemate. I mean, it's
It
probably
is.
probably similar.
But
then again, both way.
Which one lasts
You
longer?
have to cut bacon links and patties, right? Do you ever just pop the whole thing? You never pop the whole. I mean, you don't pop a whole bacon in your mouth either.
I mean, what about so which one? I'm not talking about like leftovers in the fridge next day. I'm saying you're sitting at brunch.
Mm-hmm.
You have a sausage patty, you have a link, and you have a piece of bacon. And you've been sitting at brunch for 2 hours, and that plate is still sitting in front of you. There's a little bit left over. Which one is going? Okay, so the bacon lasts the longest. Like, yeah, it's the most durable, we'll call it, maybe.
So the one thing I like about the link is I like to save the link for the end and use it to kind of like soak up whatever syrup I have left from my pancakes. Like I like syrup on my links where I don't necessarily like syrup on my patty or on my bacon.
That's a good point. I might be the same.
A little weather dependent. Or like you could put it in the rain and it's going to be okay. I'm considering syrup rain. I don't know why. That's a fucking weird thing to say. But you know what I'm saying? Like I want my bacon not contaminated.
I prefer my bacon,
which is weird because I like my bacon in other. I like bacon in everything.
I like bacon on other stuff. I don't want anything on.
I just don't want syrup on my bacon. I should say.
I don't prefer it, but I don't dislike it.
How about what I really like? Candied bacon.
Yeah.
Brown sugar, cinnamon brown sugar on bacon. Yeah. Fuck, that's so good.
Now we're getting to the unhealthy bacon.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
But that's a premium. Is there a premium link? Is there a premium patty?
What's the not James Dean?
Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy Dean. Jimmy Dean versus Johnsonville versus Clements.
You see, would way prefer syrup on my bacon. I don't know. I can't do it. All right, we got a pick here on the live stream. Tell us your pick.
Yeah, live stream. Tell us your pick.
I've talked myself every which way here.
I think I have to go bacon just from the
versatility. It's good on everything. It makes everything better. It makes everything better. Man, it's probably the least consistent. It's the least consistent. I don't know if I can. Consistency is really important as an athletic trainer.
It is.
Or is it just the end result? Does it matter? Is it the end result that is important, or is it how you get there? That's a really philosophical question.
You know, I'm still going bacon because I think some of my least favorite experiences with bacon has still been positive.
All right,
and so I'm going for it.
I'm gonna put up a poll real quick. All right.
Now the show's over.
Yeah. Now that we've talked about meats for
that might have been a half an hour episode of freaking meat.
That's okay. We'll go fast through the rest of this. Yeah, let's do it. Our top 5, because I'm going to put up something on X here.
Top 5 is
most time that you have spent with one athlete in a single session.
One athlete, one single session. That's been I bet a long time for me. I bet I have easily spent 3 hours with one athlete in one sitting. Easily. If you take into account treatment and rehab, maybe. Easily 3 hours. But I'm going to guess what the people have said. I'm just going to go the flat out 60 minutes, 120 minutes.
What'd you say, 60? You said 60, 120.
180.
180.
45.
Mm-hmm.
And then 23 minutes.
23, the old goat.
Yeah, because I saw a picture of Michael Jordan earlier today.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You did well. You got 3.
I bet I did.
You almost had 4.
Do you think Michael Jordan insisted
on
having 23-minute treatments?
No.
Probably not. Probably 97-minute treatments. followed by another 1,000,000 hours of work with me.
I mean, he only had the one major injury.
Could you imagine working with Michael Jordan?
Sure, yeah.
Do you think it would be like, I mean, granted.
Could I imagine working with Michael Jordan as an athletic trainer? Yeah, I could.
I feel like
I could imagine working with any current athlete.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's like Michael Jordan though. Pretty wild.
I mean, you worked with a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Never with Michael Jordan.
First ballot Hall of Famer you worked with.
I did. That a lot of people don't know who he is.
Okay, so Michael Jordan's a little bit more famous than Trevor Hoffman.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I think Michael Jordan might be one, you would also become a gambling addict.
He would just be betting. I bet you can't tape my ankle in less than 45 seconds.
Do you think he's constantly competing even with the athletic trainer?
I don't know. Let's ask.
I guarantee you he would have like a, throw away the tape, the last bit of the tape roll into the garbage can competition.
What do you say?
What I say?
What would you say?
Game on.
No, yeah. when you threw it.
Oh, I would say Kobe.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
What would you say?
Giannis now.
Oh, yeah, but I still wouldn't say Giannis. When was the last time Giannis made a shot?
I would say Larry Bird.
I mean, sure.
I'll take Larry Bird. He's the goat shooter.
Kobe.
I
will take it.
Why doesn't
anybody say
strong.
Curry?
They do nowadays.
Do they really?
Yeah, my little nephews did.
Oh.
Yeah. I got some.
All right.
I got some. R.I.P. Kobe, but
yeah, isn't his
I think he's.
Or something?
Oh, I don't know, but I think. I
always said Kobe. That was my generation of like Kobe. What do you got?
I got
feedback or something.
I got problems with my headphones. Yeah, it's in and out. That's what she said. Anyways, top 5. You did well. How many? No, I think you fixed it. Thank you. Most amount of minutes working with an athlete or a patient in one sitting. In 5th place, we had 8 people say 30 minute. A 30-minute. I'm gonna just say treatment, but it could be treatment / rehab, whatever. In 4th place, 11 people said 45 minutes. We had a tie for 2nd place, 90 minutes and 120 minutes. So an hour and a half and 2 hours. And then in 1st place, 22 people, so basically 1 out of every 4 said 1 hour at a crack with one athlete. It's really interesting to me. 80-20 rule, kind of. 80% of your work is going to be done with 20% of your athletes. That's what I thought of. Like most of your athletes you'll never even see. And then you got a couple that really monopolize your time. I think that's very interesting. Very interesting. There were a couple comments alongside the times. And then there was like some longer ones. Is like trip to ER, like going to the ER with someone. I had to take them. We're on the road. I was there for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours with the athlete. So that's those are interesting stories too. I think we've all probably had one of those. Some other people said, and I think it's becoming more prevalent these days, psychotic episodes and mental health issues. I think that's probably when I think of my longest duration with athlete, that's what comes to my mind is sitting and talking with someone with mental health issues and trying to make sure that they were safe.
Yeah. Which could be 5 minutes and could be
it was
a
never
whole night.
It was multiple hours for sure.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting because we talk so much about how much we have to do and how busy we are, yet we are afforded sometimes we are afforded the ability to spend quality time with individuals. Now, I guess I think when I read these numbers, it's like, okay, maybe that happened one time. Maybe it happened more often than not. I think probably with you, your treatments were more standardized. It was a routine. I kind of had the same thing. I had the same routine with certain athletes. So sometimes if it got to be really long, I mean, that's how many days in a row of trying to get an athlete back, and you're spending that. I mean, that's a lot of man hours.
Yeah,
or,
I mean,
or I say man, but I mean man or woman hours, like
manual hours.
Trying to get an athlete back.
I will definitely say in my former career in pro sports, it could be very routine. It could be like, okay, like this is the sequence of events that happened. And they happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like at times, I mean, we definitely had some athletes that all of a sudden were like, oh, and could you also work on this? Sure. Yeah, we got some time, right? And then, oh wait, you know what? Could you also work on this? And you wanted to be like, are you just trying to like lay down and take a nap, or like what the fuck are you doing? So, I mean, I had my moments of like, it's literally been an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, should we cap this?
Like, what are we doing here?
Which is that's another interesting debate.
Yeah, it is kind of.
It's interesting that we
if you can't get it done in X amount of minutes, like what are we doing?
Yeah, that's
like,
actually.
Are we going to get it done?
That's a really good question. Maybe that's a feature topic for another day. I don't know if we're going to get to a feature topic tonight. The limit does not exist. Everyone will say that.
The limit.
So everyone's
Batman
favorite
knows
things.
No limit.
That's the favorite thing. That's a favorite like random top 5 answer is the limit does not exist. We'll get almost one of those every top 5. The limit does not exist.
Do you think it's the same person that puts it every time?
Yeah, probably.
Who do you think it is? Call him out in the air right now.
Pat Miller.
Probably.
So.
Pat's always the one that good. He's good for.
No, 69. He might. Yeah, he's probably the one who always puts 69.
He's good for a few laughs.
So yeah, I think it's really neat that we can be in this profession where we can help so many people, but at the same time we can actually really spend a lot of quality time with an individual and really make a difference.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the coolest, most unique features of our profession. You know, physical therapists, you know, you have a window of treatment, you know, in the traditional setting. I don't know about, you know, your situation is probably a little bit different, but, you know, in my clinic setting, I spend a short amount of time with people and then they move along. In the athletic training room, I can see somebody for 2 minutes or I could see somebody for an hour and a half. And
it's so true.
It's really fun. So, all right.
What's next?
Our next.
Next.
Let's do. I just have a random pick one I want to do.
Yes, you do.
So I had just mentioned a little bit earlier. I'm leaving tomorrow to go to New York.
New York.
So I was thinking about New York City. This stuff here is made in New York City. I was thinking about packing and traveling.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to, pick one, Kevin. If you have to,
toothbrush or underwear.
Pack. You have to pack your kit.
Yeah.
Like right before you leave for a road trip.
Oh.
Or you have to unpack your kit and like put everything away right after you get back. What's better? What's worse? Does that make sense?
Pack your kit right before leaving or unpack as soon as you get back from a trip.
Because there's one
So I would say the one that is more important or would be less like athletic training would be. Well, I'm sorry, that's a bad way to say that. The one that you're gonna forget the most shit, right, is right before you leave trying to pack your kit. Right, you're gonna forget something. You're rushing. You're gonna think you got everything. You thought you grabbed that extra roll of pre-wrap, but you didn't. Unpacking is like I'm taking the next step in order to be more prepared for tomorrow, which is very athletic training, but is also the one that's like I just want to freaking like I can't tell you how many times I got home in the middle of the night in minor league baseball, and no chance was I unpacking my trunks at 4 o'clock in the morning after being on the bus for 9 hours. No chance. But I should have.
You should.
So
you should have.
Picking one, I should pick unpack as soon as you get back from a road trip. I'm going to say I pick more often than not packing right before leaving.
I packed right before basically every road. Very rarely would I pack before an hour or two before my trip. Very rarely would I do it ahead of time.
I luckily worked with a gentleman that hopefully listens to this, and probably if I didn't work with him, I probably wouldn't have been as on top of packing throughout the week later in my baseball career, because he just naturally got everybody to kind of do stuff in a good amount of time. But even in the big leagues, I mean, it would be maybe next inning I'll start packing this trunk or that trunk, or I got a little time. I'm a procrastinator.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
And partly it's
and
because I used
good athletic trainer, by the way.
I would use the same kit for practices and then travel.
Sure.
So I would just I would wheel it out to practice, and then, all right, we're going to leave or whatever. All right, what did I just use? What do I need to stack? I didn't have a separate travel one and then home one.
Yeah.
So it was constantly being used. So then I would just replenish it right before I'd have to go. When I got home, I'm not unpacking.
God, yeah.
Drop it off, lock the door, go.
Yeah.
So
with the intentions of coming in early tomorrow.
I would never, ever unpack right after a road trip. Not once in my 15-year traditional career.
Yeah. I only did in the minor leagues when we got back at a reasonable time. Then I would just be like, I'm going to be up for the next 2 hours anyways. I might as well unpack for a little bit and then go.
You're a better athletic trainer than I.
Yeah. You probably would have done the same thing in my situation. It's a different world than your world.
Yeah. Well, and then part of it was we didn't have to go back. I didn't have to, we were on the bus. A lot of times we would just meet at a park and ride.
Right.
I'm not driving to campus ever.
Right.
Just going straight home from the park and ride. Now, when I worked with women's soccer,
yeah,
and I was on the bus, they wouldn't stop at the park and ride. I had to go back to campus. I'd have to leave my car, so that was different. And then I would just roll it in, and I'm leaving. Sorry.
What was the difference between those two situations? The coaching staff?
Yes.
I mean, just kind of hey, no, we're not going to accommodate you.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because the women's soccer coaches wanted to make sure they were on top of, nothing happened.
Yeah.
And the baseball coaches are like, let me get off this bus.
What? Yeah. That's the difference between probably those two, sports. Who unpacked the bus? So who took your crap off the bus?
Usually one of the assistant coaches would go.
Okay.
Would have at least one assistant coach would have to finish off. No, I take that back.
And were you
one of the coaches would always go to campus and then unlock, and then they would drop everything off in the coach's office and then go.
My other question was were you taking everything off the bus, putting it in your car at the park and ride?
My kit and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I would keep my stuff
in your car the next day.
Yep, it would be in my car overnight, which is maybe that's a friend or foe.
Just a little insight into the history that was Chad as an athletic trainer.
That's a really good friend or foe.
Division
for next week.
Keeping your kit in your car?
Yeah. In your off time. I'm putting that on episode 232.
Not gonna lie.
That's what you do. You just come up with shit.
Should have taken my golf clubs out of the car after the weekend, but they're still sitting in there.
Oh.
My wife's going to be mad. She's going to go into labor tonight and be like, sorry, I got to take my golf clubs out of the car.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait, babe.
Hey, babe, got to take golf clubs out.
Your, what do they call it? Your, what are the kit that, or not the kit.
Golf bag.
No, when they go, what's,
I don't know.
When you're about to go into labor, you're supposed to pack a what? What's it
Hospital
called?
bag.
Hospital bag. Your hospital bag can wait because I got my clubs in the car. You should probably take that shit out tonight, Kev.
Probably should.
You should unpack tonight.
I should probably unpack the car a little bit.
I mean,
tonight.
she hasn't texted you yet, so you're not having a kid for at least 4 more hours.
Yeah, at least. I got 4 hours. This just in, everybody. My wife could call me at any moment, and we'll have another kid. So, if I just up and leave,
she at 38
that's
weeks?
what it is.
No, she's at 36.
Literally hit 36 today.
36. So anytime. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully
anytime.
another week.
I hope so.
Because I think they said 37 is considered full term, right?
Is it bad that selfishly I just want her to not be pregnant anymore?
No, I think she feels the same way.
She does feel the same way.
They all say that. Just get it out of me. And then they'll say, "Oh, I loved being pregnant."
Is it bad that
You didn't.
I'm more excited for her to not be pregnant than I am to have another kid? Is that bad?
I think that's just candid parenting.
Yeah.
She'll be our next podcast.
I can't wait to see if it's a boy or girl, though. I'm excited. Exactly. I don't know what the third one is. What's the
Rock, paper, scissors.
paper, scissors?
Shoot.
I don't know.
Okay.
Water balloon.
F, marry, kill, Kevin.
For all you friends people out there.
F, marry, kill the following types of rehab.
Lizard.
I don't know.
spot.
What would you call it? Agilities? We picked 3 agility things.
Get your feet off the ground. You utilized devices.
We're going to do an agility ladder, mini hurdles, and the good old-fashioned dots. Whether you put like a tape down or you actually have a dot mat or whatever, like a 5-star, any sort of just using the ground situation for agilities.
Something you can't trip on.
F1, marry 1, kill 1.
Go. All right. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I can go.
Okay, go.
I'm going to marry the mini hurdles.
Oh.
Did not see that coming, did you?
Did not.
I think it's great. Get a little vertical, get a little horizontal, get a little diagonal, whatever you need. I think you can get the most creative with it.
That was so close to like a very
Dirty?
sensual, like R&B lyric.
Yeah, get a little vertical. Need a little. So
Yeah.
I think there's also the most creativity with mini hurdles. You can do all sorts of fun things. It's the most intense. It is the most beneficial, in my opinion. I think it just makes the most sense. I think sometimes with the other ones, the emphasis gets put on the wrong syllable. No, I think sometimes when you the emphasis. Emphasis, thank you. It just ruined my own joy.
Right.
Yeah.
You just keep saying it right.
Agility ladders and dots. Sometimes we just go too fast just to do it. And that's effing.
So which one? The agility ladder you're effing?
I'll probably F the agility ladder.
Oh.
I think there's enough intrigue. There's enough like
spots to hit.
Yeah, it's like it's a goal. It's
good target. Good targets.
Good targets. It's
you could go 1 in there, or you could go 2 in there.
A bucket list. It's like, did I do the agility ladder? Yeah, I sure did.
Oh,
I won. Yeah. I won. But did I really do anything? Did it make me a better athlete? The agility ladder.
I was sweating. But did I really do anything?
It's like you're gonna tell your friends, I did the agility ladder. I did the agility ladder. But you're not going to show them all the agility ladder stuff you did.
When was the last time somebody bragged about doing mini hurdles in their workout? I did the dot drill. Hey, I did the dot drill in my workout.
But you are. It's like being celiac. You're gonna let everyone know. I did an agility ladder.
You know what? Agility ladders have a lot of names for the
positions.
Yeah. It's like you might as well have a Kama Sutra of agility ladder drills.
Why don't we already? Let's put it down.
It's called an icky shuffle, for Christ's sake.
I'm like writing it down just so you know.
I know you are.
What do you? Okay, so I'm marrying the mini hurdles. It's the most.
I'm trying to disagree. Yeah. I'm trying to disagree with you to not be effing the agility ladder, but we've just made so many goddamn good points to F the agility ladder.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not be funny about it. How about not be funny?
No, it's okay to be funny on this podcast. It is allowed. It may not be. It might be frowned upon, and maybe the NATA doesn't like us because we're funny and we say off whatever.
Hot take.
The NATA probably doesn't like us.
Hot take. No, I'm talking about where I'm focusing back in.
Okay.
Hot take as an athletic trainer, and purely from the standpoint of being lazy. It's like I want to marry the dot drill because what's one of the most annoying things about ladders and the hurdles is the constant repositioning. The constant, like,
you knock it over?
Constant, not me, like, because we're not the ones doing it, right? So, like, the athlete's doing it, and they're going to hit it, and then you're going to go over there, and you're going to reposition it. Like, the mini hurdles, how far do you want to put them apart? For this athlete, it's, you got 6'2" soccer player, and then you got 5'4" soccer player. Like, the ladder ends up being all crooked. If you're a little OCD, if that's not in a perfect straight line. Same thing with the mini hurdles.
However,
if they're not perfectly spaced, but you could start, hey, I need you to be more rapid with your steps, and then I want to spread them out with the. Oh God.
Megan says if you're good at ladders, you won't need to reposition.
There you go.
Which is really strong
is that
point.
effing?
That's effing, but she wants to marry it.
But you can't not reposition while you're effing.
You're
not very good.
No.
You got to reposition.
You want to go through the ladder so many times that it gets a little messy.
What about
a little bit? But okay, hold on. The mini hurdles, they get knocked down, whatever. That's instant feedback. I think that's important. I think that's going to be a strong marriage. You get that instant feedback, that instant communication. Look, I didn't do something right.
I want to ask you the last time you got instant feedback from your wife.
Daily. Every fucking day.
When was the last time
I get screamed at something? I did something wrong.
When was the last time your wife got instant feedback?
From me? I bottle that shit up. We have fights about it. That I bottle it up. You'd probably also have a fight if you gave instant feedback too. That's my world. She went.
Stop! You need to tell me stuff. You need to tell me what you're thinking.
She went away for 24 hours. She went to Door County for Saturday.
Good for her.
That's where she got me the fun dip. She came back Sunday, and within 2 hours, we got into a huge fight about something. And it was like great. I was like, "Well, what was the point of the vacation? To get a break from each other?" Well, we're right back to it. It was awesome. We made up. We always do. It's fine. That's what.
Was she mad that you didn't instantly eat your fun dip?
No.
No.
When she got home, I said, "Let's take Bennett to family swim at the WAC.
Yeah.
Let's do something as a family."
Sure.
And we went and we found out it was for adults only. No kids allowed at the pool. So he got really upset. And then I didn't like push back hard enough. I said, "Well, the rules are clearly labeled like adults only right here. So I can't win the argument. So I'm not even going to try to win. Why would I can't win the argument."
Yeah, we're very similar in that capacity. Well, it's just.
I said, "Okay, we'll find something else fun to do. Let's go into the gym and play basketball." And he had a great time, but she was already too mad at me for not like.
Yeah, I hear you.
So then we were fighting about fighting, and it just unraveled. And
I love fighting about fighting.
So stupid.
It's great.
So knock it over. Get that initial feedback.
Yeah, initial feedback of Hurdles.
So
one thing I'm thinking about is the storage of it. So I'm thinking about, like, right behind us we have mini hurdles. Most people, their ladders are probably right, and something's wrapped around it, and then you put it in a bag or like whatever. The dots are no storage.
I hate when they get twisted.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Although ladder or mini hurdles too, when they get all hooked and you're just trying to grab
mini
one
hurdles
or two.
Suck to store. I was kind of. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna marry. I gotta say, marry the hurdles.
Yeah.
I think the other side of the hurdles that I like, I feel like there's some versatility with those hurdles that doesn't exist with the agility ladder. Mm-hmm. The agility ladder it's one length, and that's what you get. The square is what you get.
You can spread it out.
You
can spread out the hurdles. You can narrow it. You can.
Yeah.
That's effing, but
exactly.
But still,
but I'm still gonna marry it because I want some versatility in my life from the agility or from I don't know, devices, but not necessarily my wife. And then so I'm gonna have the freaking ladder and kill the dots too.
All right, so we're in agreement.
Even though I think the dots are like the easiest one, right? It's like, or whether it's that, like whether the 5 dots or tape, like it's just so, I don't know, it's easy. It's hard to kill it when it's easy. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Is that it?
That's it.
Do we have a topic at all? We're good without a topic.
We got no topic this week. We spent enough shenanigans.
Nope, no
it's
topic.
Just in. Oh, you know what? Do that. Do that again. Do that again.
I'm in. Usually we have a screen going, and so you can't see me doing weird things in the background.
All right, so we got tagged in a social media tweet.
We did. Yeah.
And I guess
think we just say congratulations.
Congratulations to Catherine Kersey.
Congrats,
Catherine. At Kathy_Kers. She's an athletic trainer. Let's see if we can. Western Illinois University. It looked like she had a situation
She's where running onto the field.
Ran. I think it looked like a practice. She had to run. All the athletes were surrounding an athlete at home plate. She ran. They broke up the huddle, and there's Mr.
significant
other was on a knee proposed. And I'm not gonna say, well, this is Candid Athletic Training. She bit the dust. She fell backwards. She fell over. She stumbled. I don't know if that's a great look.
I think it was out of shock though. Like I think she saw him and was like, "Oh my god!" And
yeah.
Then, fell back in excitement / disbelief. But I think congratulations is in order.
Congratulations.
I think it's so cool that her significant other said, "I'm gonna incorporate probably people that are very close to you as well as your athletes." I think it's super cool that the athletes were down. They had fun with it. Athletic training can be fun.
Yeah.
Athletic training can be a part of your life. It's so cool when families incorporate themselves in the athletic trainer's life, right?
Super important to make it work.
Yeah. And I think when support comes from the athletic trainer's family and get involved with stuff, obviously this gentleman did that, and I think it's really cool. So
we were trying to make this a feature topic. What would be a fun? How else could you do it? Could you hide the ring in the ice chest? You gotta find the ring and turn it into a game, or the bottom of a Gatorade.
What's your favorite Gatorade flavor?
Yeah.
We'll look at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But I think a great feel-good story. I think
put that out.
Yeah, why not? Congratulations to them.
Yeah, Catherine, we're happy for you.
Super fun. Sometimes it's just nice to not rant about something negative in our world right now, and maybe we just rant about how great athletic trainers are, and maybe there's significant others that clearly it seems like support the idea that you're an athletic trainer. So, thanks for listening. We are, well, I'm going to say this right now. If we randomly aren't on, it's probably because I'm having a kid. Just going to prepare people for that. But thank you to Healthy Roster. Thank you to Smart Tools. And thank you to Athletic Trainer Insurance Plus for being sponsors and offering basically all of our listeners and our members really, really great products. Just make sure you mention that you heard about it on the Candid Athletic Training podcast. We are Candid Athletic Training, CandidAthleticTraining.com, Candid_ATC, all of our social media platforms, CandidAthleticTraining@gmail.com. If you want to send us anything, go to the website, give us topics, give us suggestions of what you want us the hell to talk about. And other than that, have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
All.